Hello and welcome to another Blue Sun Gaming Battle Report. This time we're playing Dark Age by Cool Mini or Not. This is one of my all-time favourite games. It's got an awesome setting with beautiful miniatures and a really dynamic rule set. Unfortunately, it's no longer supported by Cool Mini or Not. You can find all of the rules online and there's still a very dedicated and active fan base, which I happen to be a very enthusiastic member of. If you like fast-paced, post-apocalyptic mayhem, this is the game for you. We're going to throw down a 500-point battle of the Salt Nomads versus the Ice Cast Dragyri. And as always, if you like the content, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, so here we have the Salt Nomads. We've got a Caravan Keeper in the front there, Oath Pourer, 2 Tribal Warriors behind that, a Dishonored there, a Hand of War, Thornwind, and 1 generic Outcast Scut. It's coming along. That's 500 points of Salt Nomads. So here we have 500 points of Dragyri Ice Cast. So Soul Searcher, you said?
Yep. Hailkin.
The Hailkin, and then the guy on top.
The Blizzard.
Blizzard, yep. And that's
Spirit Lord.
Spirit Lord.
And the Death.
The Death Device. And what does the Death Device have any psychogenics?
The Spirit Lord's got
Spirit Lord.
Ice Glacier and Witness Me.
Cool. Alrighty. 500 points of Ice Cast. We are going to roll off to determine who goes which side you want to pick. So let's do sides. I've got a 5. I'm going to re-roll that because you can't see it on camera. So 13 to 7. So which side do you want?
I'll just stay aside then.
Stay on that side. Laziness. Alrighty. I'm going to set up. So we're going to roll for deployment. Lowest gets to choose to deploy first, or their opponent deploy something first. So 10. All right, I want to see where your Death Device is going to go.
Let's put it right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Alrighty. Okay, and we're going to come back with deployment. Okay, so we are set up now. We've got 2 Tribal Warriors on the side here. Oath Pourer in the middle. Caravan Keeper also in the middle. And then our Hand of War here. Now, Infiltrators, we have the Dishonored and the Thornwind there in the middle. And the Scut taking center stage. We have the Soul Splitter there. And the Spirit Lord. Death's Device. Hailkin and the Chill guy, whatever he is. Blizzard, that's him. And the mission we're doing is reconnaissance. So at the end phase of each turn, we will score 1 victory point for every fully 100 points of models in the opponent's deployment zone. First to 10, of course, there are secondary objectives, which are these ones here, which we draw 2 of every turn. We can discard one of them at the end of the turn as well. And yeah, otherwise it's first to 10. I'm just going to get into this. This is what I've got. Okay, so let's do initiative. So for people who have never played this game before, which I'm sure there's quite a few out there, it's always good to roll low in Dark Age. So 1 is like the best thing, it's a crit, and 20s are bad. They're critical failures. So we're going to roll initiative, and the lowest result wins. So you get a 1. Now, another interesting thing about Dark Age, you can either choose one of your models to go first, or you can choose one of your opponent's models to go first if you win the initiative roll. So what do you want to do?
I might make you the crossbow guy.
See where my Dishonored is going to go? Alrighty. So I'm going to activate him then. Okay, so another quick thing we'll just go over quickly. These are the cards. It's a pretty simple game. I'm not going to go over the rules now, all the rules now. But the important thing we need to look at now is the action points at the top. So every model has a certain amount of action points to perform actions. Each action will allow you to do an attack, a movement, etc. So he has 3 action points, and his movement there is 3. So I can spend, if I spend 1 action point on moving, I will move up to 3 inches. If I want to shoot, I can spend an action point on shooting, and I can use their profile here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use this guy to move around a little bit and then maybe take some shots. Okay, so the other thing that I need to do in the preparation phase, which is the first phase of the turn, is I have an Oath Pourer right here. And every turn that she's on the battlefield, I will get 1 vengeance counter. And I can spend these vengeance counters to do various things like re-rolling attack rolls, adding power, or adding damage. Assault or damage. The thing that happens is if I field an Oath Pourer, all my Tribal Warriors, well, a certain amount of them, which is going to be 2, get to start the game with a scavenge counter. So I'm going to grab one of these scavenge tokens here and put them next to the tribal warriors. So basically what happens is the Salt Nomads, they can kind of like grab stuff from fallen opponents' bodies and kind of like upgrade their weapons as they go. So these scavenge tokens will add +1 assault, +1 armor, and +1 power to all of their attacks. We're going to use these blue tokens for collected scavenge tokens. Otherwise, we're going to be using these scavenge tokens for when models die, they'll drop them. Okay, so I've been forced to go with my Dishonored, and it doesn't have a lot to do right now. I've got a 12-inch range on my gun, but I don't think I'm going to really overextend right now. So what we're going to do with him is we're just going to move, actually going to move into base-to-base contact right there. And then if he uses all of his action points on just movement, gets to go on hold for free. I mean, I would have enough action points to go on hold anyway. And what on hold is it's effectively like an Overwatch action. You can kind of activate during the opponent's turn. So he goes on hold. And then it's over to the Ice Cast. Who are you going to go with? Oh, and he's also activated. We'll put an activated token next to him so don't forget, which is right here. There we go. Activate this Soul Splitter here. Is that, no, it's not Soul Splitter, is it?
Soul Searcher.
Soul Searcher. Soul Splitter is the one with the big crossbow. And you're just going to move, and once again, this guy's got Survivalist, so if he just moves, he gets to go on hold for free. So he's on hold, and he's activated. I'm going to go with one of these Tribal Warriors. This guy right here is going to go. First thing he's going to do is move up 3, which is just to there. And that is going to leave us in range to shoot our crossbow. Right at this guy here. All right, so I'm going to shoot with my hand crossbow, which is only a rate of fire of 1. And it is assault 5 and power 4 with a range of 8 and a malfunction of 18, which means if I roll an 18 or more, I'm going to shoot myself with it. I've also got toxic, so it'll put toxic counter on if it hits him. Now, because I have a scavenge counter, my assault goes to 6 and my power goes to 5. I'm going to spend another action before I shoot to aim, which is going to give me a further +2. And then that Tribal War is going to be done. That's all 3 of his actions. So here you go. So when you're attacking, you will get the defense of the opponent, which is here, this shield, which is 6. You add your assault to it, and then you need to roll equal or under that. And if you do, you score a hit. So 6 plus 7 is a 13, right? Yes, so 13 or less, I'm going to hit. 6, that'll hit you. Now we need to look at the power of the weapon, which is power 4, but that goes up to 5 because I have a scavenge counter. And then we look at his armor, which is the little suit of breastplate there, and that is 16. So power of 5 minus 16 is 11. So you're going to take a wound unless you roll an 11 or less. 10, so you're fine. You don't take any damage, and that's resolved. However, I do have toxic, and that's on hit. So I've hit him with a toxic counter. Basically what toxic does is the more toxic you have on, the worse you get. But 1 toxic counter is going to give you -2 assault. And you remove that toxic counter after you activate. All right, over to the Ice Cast again. So you're going to go with your Spirit Lord? You're just thinking about it.
Yeah, Spirit Lord.
So Spirit Lord is he's a bit chunky. He's got 4 actions, right?
He's going to run up to that other objective.
Yep, he's just going to use all of his actions to move and then base that objective. Cool, alrighty. Spirit Lord's done. Stick with this side, and we're going to go up and do some moving again. And then we're probably going to shoot our crossbow at that guy again. So we're going to move up once to here. So we are just in range, like literally by a millimeter. So we're going to have a shot with our crossbow at that Soul Searcher again. So this time I'm not aiming, so I've got to hit him on 6 plus 6. So 12 or less. 20, oh no, that's terrible. So what 20 is if I have a malfunction, which I do, if I roll equal or over that, then I'm going to hit myself. But 20 is also a critical failure, which means if I have any other action points left, it's going to cost me 2 action points instead of 1 to do that. So that's going to take my 3rd action point as well. So he's going to be done. But before that, I've got to shoot myself with my crossbow. So I've got a power of 5 right now, and I've got an armor of 14, or actually 15. So a 10 or less. So come on, don't kill yourself. 4, he's good. Doesn't kill himself, but I do poison myself a bit, and he's also got a toxic counter. And that's that. It's going to be the
Little Hailkin maybe.
The Hailkin, yep.
He might just move all 3 times. And
Yep, so move, 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 which is going to give you, what, 9 inches of movement?
he's got 3, yeah, so 9. Let's see if I can get with 9.
Probably be able to touch an objective. Now, this scenario doesn't really have a need for us to touch the objectives, but a lot of the secondary objective cards do require you to interact with the objectives. That's why we're kind of going for the objectives. All right, so he just ends up right there. Okay, I'm going to go with my my Oath Paw right here, and she doesn't have a lot to do apart from just like move up. So we're going to go two actions to move to there, so that's 6, and then another one to get right up to there, and then the Oath Paw is done. So you got the Blizzard and the Death Device left.
The Blizzard might go, he might just move and
Hold off with the Death Device for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yep, so Blizzard's up.
He's just going to move once and then maybe go on hold.
He's going to move once and go on hold. Oh, he's playing a bit cagey. All right, so the reason he can only move once and go on hold is because it costs 2 actions to go on hold. So first action move, second and third action to go on hold, and the Blizzard is done. So the Scut's going to go, we're going to move twice with the Scut. The intention of getting close enough to shoot the Blizzard right there. His range is 6, so we're just going to get to our maximum range. Now in Dark Age you can just measure. So perfect, I can get in contact with the objective and still be in range. So that's 6 inches right to there. So we're going to now throw a boomerang. Now of course you're on hold, so you do have an option if you want to take a psych test. And if you succeed, you could move up to your movement before I shoot, which could potentially take you out of range. So did you want to do that, or do you just not care?
Yeah, let's give it a try.
Okay, so what's your psych?
So
So the psych is the little
lightning bolt
there, so it's a 14. So 14 or less, and so 2. So now you can move up to your movement, so 3 inches in any direction. Okay, so it's going to move back to there, which means I can throw my boomerang all I want, but really it just goes up to here and then misses. So the Scut's done. Okay, so you're going to go with the Death Device, which is your only choice now because it's your last one, and you're going to do some moving, and then you're going to have it charge. So continue along. I am probably going to shoot you with this guy before you get to charge me, but so you're going to take 2 moves. Now, can you check if I'm within range there, 12 inches from that guy? No, all right, so I'm going to have to,
move again.
Yeah, you're going to have to move again. All right, so at that point, I'm going to shoot you with using my on hold with the Dishonored here. Yeah, at the Death Device. I'm going to try the Bone Breaker Bolt because it's got a chance of knocking him down. If it knocks him down, he won't be able to charge me. Now, it'll be a 14 or less to knock him down. He's a larger, 2 size larger base than me, so that'll be down to a 10 or less, but I'm going to try it anyway. So it's an assault of 7 and the defense of 6. So I'm looking for a 13 or less to hit. Okay. 16, that is a miss, but not a malfunction. So now you can continue along with your movement. And this Dishonored has removed his on hold. So now you're going to move. Now the thing about Dark Age is that if you move and end in range to make a melee attack, you get a free action point to make a charge attack. When you charge, you get +1 assault and +1 power. So that is in range. Now the Death Device of Ice does have reach. Yep, so you don't actually have to touch my base. So he can stand right there and attack me from there. Okay, so the Scut has a 3 defense. The Death Device has an assault of 8 right there on its sword. 9 because you charged, and you have Furious Charge? No, you don't. So it's going to be 9 plus 3 is 12. So 12 or less to hit the Scut. 15, little Scut's dodged it. What a champion. He just ducks under that huge blade and he's safe, at least for now. It's just the Salt Nomads left to go. So we're going to go with our Hand of War. Can get all the way around to here. And then just base that objective, keeping our options open for next turn. Now it is going to be the Caravan Keeper right here. All right, so this Hand of War actually has 4 movement. So it means I can get round to this side. So I'm going to do that. Caravan Keeper also has 4 movement, so he can go 12 with his 3 actions. Alrighty, so I'm going to go with the Caravan Keeper, and he is going to move 8 to like about here.
Focus on gauges, -4.
And then I'm going to shoot my crossbow at the death device there. And so these objectives don't block line of sight, but they do provide heavy cover. Fortunately, I'm going to just bypass that, so I'm not going to have to worry about the cover. Okay, so he's not engaged with my scut. If I was engaged, I would be another -2, right? -4. So yeah, he could have engaged me there, but he didn't. He's got reach. So so it's going to be assault 8 plus your defense of 6, so 14 or less. 5, that'll do it. And it's going to put a toxic counter on you, and the assault on that, the power on that is 4.
He's got armor 20.
Yep, beefcake. Okay, so you don't take any damage, but toxic counter is going to take 2 off your assault, and that is the caravan keeper done. And now we've just got the Thornwind. She's going to come around to here, just to get within 6 of the death device, and then we're going to shoot at the death device with our blowgun, our blowpipe. So the Thornwind here, she has an assault of 5, range of 6, and bleed if we hit you. So you've got a 6, so looking for a 11. 14 will miss. And then that's the turn. Now we have a chance to score any of these objectives. And you did get it, forward location, which says end the round with 1 or more friendly models in contact with an objective marker in no man's land closest to your opponent's deployment zone, which is that one there, I guess. Yep, so that's that. So it's 1 victory point for you. So you've actually got 1 now. And unfortunately, I did not get any of mine. And I think I'm going to discard this one, dead drop, because it's not going to be that easy to get. And I'm going to draw another one in the preparation phase. The preparation phase is get another vengeance counter, which I can start using at some point. And the other thing I need to do as well, the Oath Pourer, she has got an ability called Mark for Death. If I have line of sight to somebody within 12 inches, everybody that attacks them from my army, they'll be marked for death, and they're going to get +1 assault and +1 power. So I think really the only option, it's either the Hailkin or the Death Device. Let's go against the Death Device.
How do you do that?
At the preparation phase with the Oath Pourer.
Yep.
As long as you're in line of sight and within 12, which you surely are. So he has been marked for death. Basically, all the Salt Nomads will get extra honor if they kill him. So they're trying their hardest. Do you have anything in your preparation phase? No. Alrighty, so initiative roll. 17-2, right. You can go first, or you can tell me to go first with somebody.
I think I'll go first.
Yep, I reckon it's going to be the Death Device. I just have a feeling.
Yeah, I think that's the
Okay, so remember he does have a toxic token on him.
Yep.
And 1 toxic token, I'm pretty sure, is -2 assault to all your attacks. Yep. So you're just going to wail on the scut. Now you can charge him. That's one good thing about not being engaged. You can actually move in and engage me and charge me if you want to get a +1 assault and power.
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
It'll also protect you from any more, range attacks they want to throw at you. All right, so you've charged me. So you get a free AP to make an attack. That's going to hit the scut. Now the scut only has a armor of 10, and you've got...
So under the charge it's 9.
9, yep. So yeah, I've got to roll a 1. No, he's dead. So the scut only has 1 wound, so he dies, just gets cut in half by a massive blade. That will drop a scavenge counter though. So if I pass over that with any of my characters that have scavenge, they're going to power themselves up. All right, you get 3 more actions left. What are you going to do?
Let's move in charge the Oath Pourer, I think.
Are you in range? So you can move once and then you can move again and charge, yeah? So it's going to cost you on your second one.
Yep.
So, yep, and you're going to fully engage me?
Oh, yeah. She's got more than 1 wound, doesn't he?
She's got 2 wounds, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll move in.
He's got a defense of 6. Your assault at the moment is only 6, but it's +1 for the charge, so you're looking at 13s. That'll just get it. Luckily you charged, huh? I'm pretty sure that's right. Yep. So now your power is 9. My armor is only 12, so I need to 3 or less. Yeah, unlikely. 20, actually. A critical armor failure, which means that she just dies. She takes 2 wounds and just dies straight off the bat. Now, I'm just going to check because I can actually use vengeance tokens to reroll. I'm just not sure how many it costs. Checking if I could use my vengeance to reroll armor. I cannot. So she is also just dead. Getting massacred right now. So the scavenge counter, she drops right there. And I think you've still got 1 action point left. Oh, the other thing is you're going to get brutal assault for killing the scut there with the charge. I mean, you killed the Oathpourer too. So unfortunately, you can only score 1 point from that. So you're up to 2 victory points. And then you're going to charge my Caravan Keeper as well. Yeah, so this is not good. All right, so my Caravan Keeper has a 4 defense, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 4 defense. So you're at -2, so you're at 7 all up, so you're in 11s. 17, that fails. And you do not have a Mal on your big sword, so you can't cut yourself. But that's the Death's Device done. And now you lose your Toxic counter. And yeah, it's over to me. I kind of just want to run away from the Death Device, but I'm going to try this at least. I'm going to try something. So he's going to move once right to there, and then we are going to have a shot at the Death Device. We're going to use our Sunder Armor shot first. Okay, so it's Assault 7 +1 because you mark for death, and then so your defense of 6, so 14 or less. And this is going to sunder your armor if it hits you. 16. I'm going to use 3 vengeance tokens to re-roll. I really shouldn't have done that. I really should have added to my... actually, I'm not going to do that. I've got another shot. So now we've got a rate of fire 2 on it, so we're going to try the Sundering shot again. This time I'm going to use 1 vengeance token to give myself +2 assault. So it's going to be a 14 or less. Sorry, 16 or less. 13, that'll hit you. So you've got a sundered armor token now, which means for the rest of the game, you're going to have -2 armor. So your armor from an 18 goes down to, from a 20 goes down to an 18. Now the power on that is 6, 7 because you marked for death. Power of 7, so you're looking for 11s. Yep, you're fine. Cannot crack his armor. That is the Dishonored done. It's your turn. Halkin right there. And what are you going to do with the Halkin?
Move twice and then try and do his chilling touch.
Into my Caravan Keeper.
Yep.
And that's a range attack, is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's move it there.
And range of 6, so you're definitely within range there. And I got a defense of 4. What's your assault?
6.
6, so you're looking for 10s. 9, that'll do it.
So it does immobilize.
Okay, so I'm going to get an immobilized token, which is basically just going to remove my 1 point of my armor.
-1 movement.
That's my movement, yeah. Right, so I'm looking for a 10 or less. 18, he fails, he takes a wound. He does have 2 wounds though, so he's not dead yet. Okay, I am going to activate my 2 tribal warriors here. Now, any card that has a little link symbol there, and then a name and a bracket, means that if you activate one of these, you can activate up to 3 others, so 4 of them can activate together, that are within, I think, 6 inches of each other. So I activate one tribal warrior, and he's going to activate the other one. The other thing that you can do with the link thing is some cards have commander here. So this guy can take on any keyword he wanted. So if he wanted, he could choose to be a tribal warrior, and then he could activate with the tribal warriors. So I'm going to squad link both those tribal warriors, and we're gonna run away from the big scary monsters. So the firstly, I'm going to take a shot at this soul searcher here, and then we're going to run away. So I have -2 assault because I've got a toxic counter on me because I shot myself last turn. So my assault is now 5/3, but +1 because of the scavenge counter, so 4. So your defense is 6, is it?
Yep.
So 10s. Fortunately, that misses. So misses, and then she's going to run away down to here. She's done. And then this one, he's going to also take a shot at the Soul Searcher. 17, that is a miss. Not having much luck. Now, I'm also going to reposition with him, sorry. And he is going to just end up over here. 6 inches. And then we're done with both of them. The Blizzard's going to go.
Just going to fill in those boxes. Just go and hold again.
Are you guarding your deployment zone from me? Is that what you're doing? All right, so he's done. All right, I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just going to go with my Caravan Keeper. I was thinking about running away with him too, but you've immobilized him, -1 off his movement, so it's not going to be that effective. So what I'm going to do is, firstly, I'm going to charge. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move to that scavenge counter, and then engage you. We're going to go around to this side. It's going to kind of do that, back and forwards, just so that that guy can't get in on one attack to charge me. So he's powered himself up by 1 now. And then we're going to throw some attacks into the death device. So it's assault 7, 8 because of the scavenge counter, 9 because I charge, 10 because you mark for death. And you've got a 6 defense, so it's a 16 or less. That'll hit you. Now, the power of it is...
I could try and parry.
No, you got to parry, yep. That fails. You need to roll under your assault. And now my power on this is 4, 5 for the scavenge, 6 for the charge, 7 for the mark for death. I am going to spend 2 of my vengeance tokens here to add 2 to the power. So that's going to be 9.
I need 9.
12. He's going to take a wound. Now I've got 2 more actions left, so we're just going to keep on swinging. This time I'm not charging, so it's the assault is 8 on it. So hitting on 14s. 18, that's a miss. And then again, 16, it's a miss as well. The dice aren't with me right now, so the Caravan Keeper is now done. Going with the Soul Searcher or the Spirit Lord here, looks like.
The Spirit Lord, yeah.
Yep.
So come up. I might try and move twice, or 3 times and cast my spell maybe, I suppose.
So you can move 3 times for 9, and then you're going to shoot. Now you are going to be going over that cover right there, which is, I think it's only a -2. It's probably a light cover just on the edge there. Defense of 4. What is your psychogenic? Is it counts as a range attack? Does it have an assault on it?
Yeah, assault 8.
Assault 8. So 8 -2, 6 + 4, 10. 10 or less. And that is a failure, and that's not a mal.
Mal's on 18.
18, all right. The Spirit Lord is done. How cool it looks. So I'm going to go with my Thornwind, and I just measured there. I'm just in range to be able to move up once and then shoot. So we're going to move to there. And so I'm going to use this. I'm putting the spray. It's just going to clip. So you can make your psych test again to try and dodge out of the way.
Which was 14.
14. 11. So now you can make a move. Just going to move back. All right. So now I do actually have another action. I could shoot again with the range of 6, but he's going to be out of range there. And then I'm going to move over to here. And that is me done. A tricksy blizzard. You got the Soul Searcher.
Goes 3, and then 86.
Yeah, get on right to there. Alrighty, so it's just the Salt Nomads now, and I just have the Hand of War to go, I think. This, I didn't realize I had to reveal it straight away. It's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to do it. So Revenge. So basically, I'm going to give the Death Device a revenge counter. If I kill him, I get 1 victory point. And that'll just stay on there until the end of the game. Leave the skull there. You're not going to be marked for death for the rest of the game, but we'll just know that's a revenge counter. So we're going to go with the Hand of War, and I've measured it. I am within range to get into the Death Device there on my 3rd action point, which is going to allow me to charge. When I attack, I get to make actually 2 attack rolls. We are going to pick a bunch of different options here. We're going to pick the Thunder Strike, which is going to put a stun counter down if I hit him, which is going to mean the Death Device is down 1 action point in the next turn, which is going to be very, very handy. So it is Furious Charge as well, gives me another +1 to hit and power on the charge. Okay, so it's going to be 4, 5 because I charge, 6 because of Furious Charge, 7 because of Mark for Death, and 8 because I have a friend in base-to-base contact. So it's going to be an assault of 8, defense of 6. So it's going to be 14. Yes, 14 or less. Yep, they both hit, a 4 and a 10. Now you get to try and parry 1 of them.
Yep.
So that fails. So you're going to take the 2 hits. We'll just go over that in a second. First thing you're going to do though is get a stun token, which means the next time he activates, he's going to lose 1 action point. So power is 4. So 4, 5 because I charge, 6 because of Furious Charge, 7 because of Mark for Death, and 8 because of a friend. So you're going to be saving on 10s. On 2 of them, yeah, because it was 2 hits. Oh my God. Has not failed to save yet, okay? So he's fine, but he's stunned. And that is the end of the turn. So I'm going to keep this objective and draw another one. All right, so anything that you wanted to reveal in your preparation phase?
No.
No, I don't have the Oath Pourer, so there's nothing else for me to do. So let's go straight to initiative. Can I win one? Yes, I can. All right, I am going to go first. I'm just not sure who with right now. It's a pretty easy choice really in the end. I'm going to squad link with the Hand of War. So the Caravan Keeper is going to take on the Hand of War link ability keyword, and then they can link with up to 4 of them. So these 2 guys are going to activate. I'm not sure who has to activate first in the link. Is it the leader? We looked it up, and you can choose to start the link with any model. So we're going to start with the Hand of War. I'm going to see if we can take this death device down. So I've got an assault of 6. He's no longer marked for death, but I do have +1 because I'm ganging up on you. So 7. So assault of 7, and you have a defense of 6. So we're looking for 13s and 2 attacks. Now this time, you're already stunned. You can't be stunned twice, I don't think. First, we're going to go for bleed. I'm going to try and put a bleed counter on you. And then after that, we're just probably going to go for the crits. All right, so let's do this. Oh, that would have been a critical if I had chosen the crit one. So that's 2 hits. Now the power is 4, 5 because of friend. You've got an 18. Yeah, you got try and parry. Yep. You do parry, so only one's going to hit. Still going to get a bleed token. And now you've got an armor of 18 and it's 5. So you're looking for 13 or less. Can he fail one? It's a critical. And that would stop any on damage abilities. But the bleed is on hit. So for instance, if it had knockdown, that 1 would prevent you from getting knocked down. First one, so now we're just going to do the critical strike 2, Serpent's Fang, Piercing Fang. So it's the same thing, 13s. 2 hits, parry again. No. Doesn't this time, so we've got powers of 5. So you look for 13 or less. That's another wound. So he's down to 1 wound left. And then we start rolling for Unstoppable. And he does have 1 action point left. So let's get in there with another 2 attacks. That's a miss and a hit, and it's only a crit strike 2. So that you can try and parry it, and you do parry it. So that's that. That's the Hand of War done. Now I was hoping that went a little bit better. Now the Caravan Keeper has to attack the death device. Okay, so I've got an 8 assault with the Caravan Keeper, but only 1 attack. That's a miss for the first one. That's a hit for the second one. That's exactly what I needed. You can try and parry it. You do not. Luckily, that was an armor save. So now the power on that is the same. So you're looking for a 13 or less. Yep. And my last action, that's another hit. Parry. Doesn't parry. Armor save. 20. Whoa. Do you have tough as nails? He does have tough nails. Okay, so that does actually remove his last wound. Now, before we remove the last wound, what we actually do is he makes an unstoppable check. And that is a psych test. What's your psych?
So your psych of 14.
So if you roll 14 or less, then you're still alive. 13 he does. Now, once you've succeeded a psych test for unstoppable, you get a weaken resolve counter, and that'll -4 from your psych. So for the next time he does it, he's only succeeding that on a 10 or less. Unfortunately, we did fail to kill the death device. That would have been great. I would have got some extra victory points, and now he's probably just going to kill both of us. Actually did forget about the scavenge counter there, but it wouldn't have mattered. We hit anyway. It's going to go. So you got only 9 movement, so yeah, you can't quite get to the Thornwind. So what are you going to do? You're going to come out of the blooming zone for once, or? He's scared.
Maybe I'll do
Never thought I would see the day that a Dragyri was scared. Going to come over here, yep.
Let's do the Spirit Lord then.
Spirit Lord, yeah, he's probably going to come and massacre these 2 poor little tribal warriors.
So that'll probably take me 2 actions. 1,
I think it's 3.
3 to get there.
Yep, so 3 you can charge on the 3rd. Yep. 2. You do not have reach, so you got to get right in there. Yep. Right to there, yep. And then you're going to throw an attack on me, but I think this Spirit Lord, like my Hand of War, has 2 weapons there. So when he attacks, he's going to attack with 2 weapons, which is quite terrifying.
He does have Furious Charge.
Charge is going to mean your assault is what? Normally 8?
Yep.
9, 10 because of the Furious Charge, and my defense is a 4. So you're looking for 14s. A miss and a hit. I do not have parry or anything, so I've got to save. So the power is what?
8.
So that's 6.
10 on charge.
So it's 8. Well, 8, 9, 10 because of the Furious Charge. Nasty. 14, but I have a scavenge counter there, so it's a 15, so it's a 5 or less. Can I do it? Nope, I'm dead. If I didn't die there, I would have taken a stun counter. But unfortunately, that tribal warrior is also killed, which is going to give me another vengeance counter. Another vengeance counter, and I've dropped 2 scavenge counters there because I did actually have a scavenge counter I started the game with one. So yeah, that guy could pick him up if he wanted. He's probably going to die though. Are you going to then move in and attack me there?
Yep.
It's not a good day for the Salt Nomads. I need my leader. All right, so same as before. You're hitting on a 14. Ooh, only one hit, which is good for me. But it is I got to roll 5 or less again. Nope. So another dead tribal warrior. Yeah, cleaning him up. That is another vengeance counter, however. Forces have been depleted quite dramatically here. I've only got the option to go with my Thornwind or my Dishonored over here. So what are we going to do? I'm going to try and kill this Hailkin. Because if I can kill the Hailkin, I think these two guys can actually deal with the Death Device. Well, you haven't gone yet, have you? I mean, it could change dramatically. Maybe I just wait. No, we'll try and kill the Hailkin. Yeah, okay, so this guy's going to shoot over there. So the first action, I'm going to shoot, and we're going to use the first one's going to be the Pain Splinter Bolt, which is going to put bleed on the Hailkin. Yep, I'm not going to aim or anything, so it's an assault of 7. What's your defense? 6. Okay, so we're looking for 13. 16. I cannot hit. You know what? I'm going to just use 3 vengeance tokens to reroll. It's another failure. All right, now we're going to try and hit you with the knockdown bolt. 1. It's a crit. So have you only got 1 wound?
Yeah.
All right, so all of that for nothing. I just wasted my vengeance tokens. So that crit means that you automatically take a wound. You don't get to make an armor save. Yeah, and it would automatically knock you down as well. But you know what? You're dead, so it doesn't matter. All right, so the Dishonored has now got 1 action point left, so we're going to shuffle him. I have Honor Seeker on this guy, which means every time somebody with Honor Seeker kills somebody, I get a vengeance token for that as well, which is great. And now I think we are just going to... We're just going to get on the other side of this, just so that if the Death Device kills everybody and comes running over here, he's got to run a little bit further. All right, your turn. So you just have your Blizzard and your Death Device left.
Yep. So Death Device can go, he removes that.
Yep, so he removes the stun, which is going to take his action points down to 3. Now, who are you going to attack?
The Caravan guy.
Caravan Keeper first. Okay, so I have a defense of 4. 7, that'll do it. I've got parry. So I have a parry of 8 or less. Nope. So what's the power? 8. Okay, so I'm probably going to die here. 3, no, I succeed. So I'm fine. And no, you've only got 3 actions with him. 4, don't you?
4, yeah. So
Yeah, so you got another attack.
Yep.
5, that'll hit again. Parry. Not going to use your dice. Parry, yep, that parries it. So I parry it away. And the last attack, another hit. All right, this dice worked for me last time. 12, that fails to parry. And now I've got to roll the wound, save. And he saves again. His armor's holding. He's got a 15 armor, so he's looking for a 5 or less there. And he's done. So it's just your Blizzard. That was definitely unexpected.
What have you got there?
So with this lady, we're going to move up just to well, that's actually 4, but it's that side of it, to there. And then we're going to use the spray template, which is going to ignore the cover. And then we're going to run away again. So I'm going to try and hit you. So what's your defense? 6. So I have an assault of 6 on this. 5, that'll hit. So it's going to give you a bleed token, and it's a 2 times 2 power. So what that means is, see the little 2 times 2 there? So what that means is that you need to roll 2 armor saves, and if you fail either of them, you lose a wound. So what's your armor? 16?
18, is that?
So 16 or less twice. Yep, you're good, but you did get a bleed token, which is a 50-50 chance of doing a wound on him. And then I'm just going to back up in my last action point and be really annoying, staying out of that guy's reach so he can't get me. So, Soul Searcher, what are you going to do? Just run into the deployment zone? Yeah, he's just going to run into the deployment zone and secure those sweet victory points. And then finally, your Blizzard. What's the Blizzard going to do? You're going to cower there, behind the little chest. It's not working for you. Now you're going to run up and help the boss, who's not really the boss. Cool. Alrighty, so at the end of the turn, we do actually have some lingering effects to go over. Firstly, bleed on this blizzard. So it's a 10 or less, it'll do a wound to you. So you're looking for high. So that does a wound to you. That's what I wanted on the death device. Probably going to succeed.
That goes away, huh?
Now that goes away, yep. And the death device also bleeding. So same thing there.
That's high.
High, you removed it. And that is that. Now let's pull off these tokens and get into another turn. Yeah, so victory points, he's going to get 2 for this because it's 150 plus 75, so that's 200 full 200 points. So that's going to take you to 4. Do you have anything else?
And I've got infiltrate.
Which is what?
So end the round with
a friendly model in the enemy's bomb zone. Yeah, you're just carving it up. I'm going to discard this one and draw 1. Initiative roll. I need this.
ooh 3.
Okay, no. So this is actually what happens is you add your amount of victory points to your total.
Okay.
So I have 0 victory points, so that's 3, and you've got 5 victory points, so that's actually an 8, which is a rule that I really like. It gives the underdog some kind of a chance. All right, so we are going to do the same thing here. We've got to kill this test device. Going to activate both the Caravan Keeper and the Hand of War. So Hand of War is going to go first. So the assault is 6, 7 because of gang up. And we're going to go for the stunning strike. So looking for 13s. That's a hit. 1 hit. Parry. Ooh. 20. You fail. Why can't you do that on an armor save? All right, so now the power of this is 5, so you've got that 13 or less. 17. Okay, so he fails. That's another psych check. This time you're on a 10 or less. You got -4 to it. 2, he's still there. So you go down now to a psych of 6. This guy just won't die. He's like, witness me. We're going to now do the critical strike ones. I'm critical striking on 2s. Another 13s again to hit you. 2 hits.
That's not one. So parry one.
So you're going to parry.
Yep.
That is a 6. Yep. So now an armor save.
Yep.
You succeed that. And my last action point, that is 1 hit only.
Can I parry?
You don't parry, and now fail it. Nope. 3, no. Okay. So now we're going to try the Caravan Keeper. He's just going to start wailing on him. So all up, we've got a +1 from gang up and scavenge, so we're hitting on 15s because we've got assault of 9. That'll hit. Parry.
Nope.
Don't parry. Now my power is 6 actually, so 12 or less. Yep. Again. 1, that's a crit. So that means he can't save it, so it's just another psych test of 6 or less. No. 17. Finally, he goes down.
But he does have final strike.
You've got final strike. All right. Well, that is going to give me my first victory point, which is great from revenge.
So when this model would be killed, if it makes a PS check, if unsuccessful, it may select to perform 1 attack action. So a PS of 6.
So you can. Oh, you're going to make a psych test to do it. Okay. So we'll see it. You get 6 or less, you get to make an attack. No. So he does just die. He'd been witnessed too many times. But finally, he does get taken down, felled by the Caravan Keeper. And I think it was on my 2nd AP, right? All right, so I get a Vengeance token for that. And you also drop a Scavenge counter right there, which is great because my Caravan Keeper can now pick it up. And I think my Caravan Keeper, I kind of want to stay away from that guy. But I don't think I can. You can go next too. So you're within 9 right now. Now you're only within range of somebody. So yeah, so we're going to just go forwards. We're going to move all the way up to there. Right to there. And he's got another scavenge counter. He's got 2 of them now. All right, and it's over to you. And these guys both been activated. So, Ice Cast. I'm on the board at least. At least it wasn't a nil loss. So really, you're still scoring like 2 victory points every turn unless I come down and engage you. Maybe that's what I should have done. Maybe I should have ran the other way. Oh well.
All right, I might charge you.
Yeah, you're going to get into my Thornwind.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. So that looks like going to be on the... Are you within 6?
No.
Yeah, so it's going to be your last action point. But you have two nasty axes, so it's going to be 2 attacks on me, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so he's going to charge in there. Any furious charge or anything?
No, he's got rend.
Rend. So if you hit with both your attacks, you give another multiplier on the... Yeah. Okay. So I have a defense of 4.
Attack 7.
So 8 on the charge, so 12. Ooh, 2 hits. This is unlikely for me to survive this one.
Seven times two.
7 times 2 because of the charge. And I've got an armor of like 12 or something. Yeah, oh, she's gone. She just gets cut down. And that is going to give me 2, well, another vengeance counter actually. So I've got 3 now. She's dead. And she drops a scavenge counter. So you got assassination, which was...
Kill one and only one enemy model this round. With your models actions.
Oh, okay, with your models. Yep, sweet. All right, so that's that done. So you're on 6 now. I'm actually going to get surprise attack too. I was able to kill the death device before it activated, so I'm on 2. Oh, man. Watch out, I'm coming for you. Okay, so you're activated now with your blizzard, and it's over to me. The Dishonored, he's in nice position. He's going to turn around and just start putting some shots into that there blizzard. Yeah, so first action point, we're going to aim, and then we're going to shoot the stun strike at that guy. 15. That does do it, I think. It's the bleed shot. So you're going to take bleed, and the power on that is 6.
So 12.
7. He's fine. You've got bleed, and now we're going to try and do the knockdown shot. And this time I am going to spend a vengeance token to give myself +2 assault. So it's going to be the same, 15s.
4.
Yeah, that'll hit. So first make your armor save. 5. That does it. Now knockdown. I've got to roll to knockdown. What base size are you?
Huge.
Huge or large?
Yeah, huge.
Huge, so it's a 10 or less because I have -4 to it. So it's normally knockdown 14. Ooh, 1. Yeah, that knocks him down. So you're stunned and knocked down, which was quite good from the Dishonored. You did well. And now it's over to you with your last 2 models. You've got your Soul Searcher and your Spirit Lord. Yeah, so you're going to try and move and then do your Psychogenic for sure. Alrighty.
3.
Yeah. Well, you have to be right touching it. Yep, perfect. And then you're going to Psychogenic me.
Yep.
So 12s.
6.
That'll hit me. And what's the power on it?
Power is 6.
6, alrighty. 10. My armor is 14, yep, so that fails. So he's going to lose a wound. Not dead, he's got 2 wounds. And he gets stunned, is it, from that?
No, you get immobilized and they've got a chance to knock down.
Okay, so knockdown. What's the knockdown on it?
12.
12 or less, you knock me down. Ooh, and you knock me down. So I'm knocked down and immobilized. So -1 movement. Your Soul Searcher, is he just going to... Remember, he's got to stay in my deployment zone.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay in my deployment zone? Yep. Yes. Yeah, that's probably a good move. So that's going to take you to 8 at the end of this turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Alrighty, so that is the end of the turn. I actually get to score another point. I get advance. All my models are in no man's land, which they are now. They weren't before, so thank you for killing that Thorn in there. So it takes me to 3. I'm on the board, coming out strong. So you're going to 8. So you just, if I don't do something about these guys, you're going to win in the turn. Do you get anything else?
No.
Okay, so...
You bleed?
Oh, yes, bleed. So 11 or more, you don't take a wound. 3, he takes another wound. And that'll kill him, right?
Yep.
Awesome. So he drops a scavenge there. I'm going to draw 2 more cards. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this is a big initiative. Because I think if you win, you're going to be able to probably run away from me and get out of Linus. 20. Even with the bonuses, like, yeah, you're going to win. What are you going to do?
Run away? What are you talking about?
Well, if you run away, well, you can't run away with both of them. But if you could run away with both of them, then you win the game because I can't engage you.
Yeah, and then I'd get...
Yeah, you get to 10, right? I mean, I guess the other thing you could do is like torpedo one of your guys right into me and force me to fight you. Yeah. But you have to do it with that guy, right? Because that guy's 150 points.
Yeah, he's not worth enough. Yeah. So can you get there?
Go on Soul Searcher. I reckon you can get there with your last AP.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so you're going to try and tie up at least my Hand of War.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. So on the 3rd action, you're going to get a charge attack on that. So I got a defense.
He's
so you're going to get +2 to hit me. So I've got a defense of 4. That goes up to 6.
So he's 9. So 15.
And you got 2 attacks because you got a double-ended little thing. Okay, so 2 hits. So that's not good for me.
Power of 7.
Power of 7.
Charge.
Okay, so I'm saving on 7s. Oh, look at that! And if you have any kind of damage effects, I would ignore them.
No.
Oh, that's it. Right, that was it. You didn't have any more. Okay, wow, that was I was lucky. I survived. I actually did get a parry. Let's just see if I parried it anyway, just for fun. So I would get a -2 assault for being on the ground, so I'd be parrying on 4. No, I didn't. Alrighty, we're gonna start with a hand of war. Do I want to go and engage you? No, I think I don't want to because I'm not sure if I want to use my Caravan Keeper to try and take this card. So we're going to go with the Hand of War. I'm just going to go with the easy one first. We're just going to start wailing on you. So the first one is going to be, we're just going to do critical strike, I reckon. So what's your defense? 6?
6.
Yeah, so we're hitting on 12s. One hit. You don't have parry this time, so I've got a power of 4.
So 16 armor, so 12.
6, that succeeds. We'll hit you again. 1 hit again. It's a parry. And now we're going to use my arc attack to give you bleed. That'll hit.
Twice.
Yeah.
Take up bleed.
You're going to get 1 bleed, yep.
Same power.
Yep.
No, it's going to
So
take bleed.
you fail one of them, so you take a wound. And you might die at the end of it. All right, so that's me done with the Hand of War. Oh, actually, I had to get up. So that's awkward.
So you didn't do the bleed.
Yeah, I think I would have to spend my first one to get up. So yeah, well, I didn't get that last hit on you, unfortunately, because I was prone there. Do you can like toe forward, shoot me, and then run away? Or is he just gonna?
Yeah, I suppose if I do 1 forward, shoot.
Then you can do 2 backwards. Yeah.
2 backwards. Yeah.
Yep. Right in the back. No, he's going to turn and face you. He hears you coming. He just turns around and he's just like, what's going on, mate? I got a defense of 4. That'll miss.
Yes.
Lucky for me. And now you're going to run back 6 inches into the deployment zone, which is basically going to secure you a point. Actually, I could come and charge you if I wanted. All right, so it's my turn. So I am going to go... I think I'm going to go with the Dishonored first. Actually, I'm just out of range here, so I have to move around. So we're going to move around to here. Yep, right to there. And then I'm going to have a shot at you. So it's going to be -4 because you're engaged. So Assault of 7. Plus your defense of...
Were you going to aim?
2. No, I'm going to take 2 shots. So it's effectively you get a defense of 2. So it's a 9, but I'm going to give myself +2 assault. So it's going to be 11 to hit you. The first one is going to be the bleed. Try to bleed you. That misses. Just. And then we're going to try the bleed again. My last action. 2. That'll hit you. So you're going to take bleed. And then it is power 6. So 10 or less. Ooh, he dies. And that is actually going to give me a victory point.
That's his first win, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. Right, sorry. I was... I thought I'd put another wound on you there, but I didn't because I was knocked over. Okay, so that's that done. Well, I don't get my thing then, so it's just my turn, isn't it? The Caravan Keeper. Let's do it. He's going to get in there. We're going to first one to charge because he's got a 4 movement. That's within 4. And we're going to try and kill this guy. It's going to be 10 because I've got 2 scavenge and a charge and a friend. So it's going to be actually 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 11. So you're hitting on 17s, I think, because you've got a defense of 6.
Yep.
That'll hit. And my power is quite a bit. I'll just check it. It was an 8 power, so that does just succeed. All right, I'm going to hit you again. That'll do it. And that'll kill him. So he does go down. That was my second AP. That will give me Giant Killer. So here we go, Giant Killer. That's another victory point. 4. 1 action point left. And what am I going to do with this? I think I need to move closer. Because if I can kill you, then I think I might win by scenario. Yeah, let's do it. All right, that's that. So I can't score this one. I really thought I was going to be able to, but I'm going to keep it and just draw 1 more. Well, that's not going to happen. All right, so nothing else to do. So it is a initiative test. I forgot. I get a vengeance token for that guy killing. So let's do it. I'm going to win. I don't think I can lose when you got +8 to it. So I'm going to win, which means I think we're just getting in there with the Caravan Keeper. I think we just got to do it. Oh, within 4, is it? I'm just in. Okay, so I'm going to squad link with the Hand of War here. And so he's going to go first. Now he's just within 12, so he can get into contact and make... So you can move through friendly models as long as you don't land on them. So he's going to make one attack, charge attack. And we're going to put the bleed... No, not the bleed. A stun. On the strike, so we've got an assault of...
I would have gone to 9 too, wouldn't I? 90.
You're on 9, yeah, correct. So assault of 7 on the charge. Sorry, actually fuse charge, 8 on the charge. What is your defense of 6?
Yep.
So 14. I'm going to make it 16s. They both hit.
I'll try and parry one.
Parry one, yep.
Yep.
That'll do it. So you've been stunned, and now the power on this is 4, 5, 6 on the charge. So what's your...
18.
18.
Yep.
So you're fine, but you're stunned. And then my Caravan Keeper's going to come in and attack. I'll be able to get into charge on the second one. Right to there. So he's going to get plus... He's got 2 scavenge counters. So assault 7, 8, 9, 10 because he charged 11. 17. Hitting you on. That'll do it.
Okay.
Yep, parry. Does not parry. Now the power is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. He's fine. And my last attack. That'll do it. So this time power 7. Yep, he's fine. Oh, it's a parry actually, so you parried it off. And that's that. And you've just got this guy left, so I'm activated out here. You lose 1 action because you're stunned. So you have 3 actions. Who you want to kill? They're both got 1 wound left. Now, he's got parry, but he's got a lower assault, so it's easy to kill the Hand of War if you're looking to get kills.
But the other guy hasn't got parry.
They've both got parry.
Both got parry.
It's just the Caravan Keeper's got an assault of 9 right now.
Alright, so I'll go Hand of War then.
Yep. I'll both hit. I'm going to try and parry one of them. I'm 6 or less. But that'll do it. So just 1 hit. What is your
power? 8.
8. So I've got a 14. So 6. No, he's dead. Fortunately, the Hand of War goes down. But that gives me another scavenge counter. Which is, another vengeance counter. And he'll drop a scavenge. Just going to move this one over there because it's not going to come into play. Right there. That was your second action. So now you're going to attack the Caravan Keeper.
Third, yep.
So 1 hit.
So 15.
15 misses. He's got a 4 defense. All right, so I've got a parry of 9 or less. Yeah, he does it. And then the last attack, 13 misses.
Yes, I need 12.
You need 12. And I've got a parry again. He's just ping, ping, ping. This is an epic fight over here. This is like straight out of the movies. All right, so I just got my guy here left. You know what? He's just going to go and hold. Because that is going to score me. That's the end of the turn. It's going to score me waste no moment. All my characters either have an base with an objective or engaged. So that takes me to 5. Did you get any of your...
I can't get anything, can I?
Can't get anything? I don't know, can you?
I'll get rid of that one.
So I'm going to discard Annihilation because it's impossible for me to get. So I'm going to draw 2.
Turn 6.
Yeah, so it's turn 6. And yeah, it's basically kind of whoever kills the other person first wins. All right. So you all got plus 9 to yours. I've got plus 5 to mine. Oh, it's me. All right. So I've got to go with my Caravan Keeper. Let's see if I can do it. Be hard because he hasn't taken a wound and he's got Witness Me. So all right, I'm just gonna attack you. Hitting on 15s because I have a 9 assault right now. 20. Oh, 20. And I don't have enough to reroll. So I don't have a Mal, but I'm going to lose one of my action points.
It's 2 actions you lose it.
Yeah, so that's my first 2.
Yeah.
I got 1 more left. I'm going to swing again. That time it'll hit. Parry.
No.
Nope. So my power is like 6. You're fine. And that's it. I'm done. That wasn't good.
I guess I'll take that.
I feel like I'm just going to get chopped to pieces now. 1 hit. My parry is 9 or less. Nope, not this time. And my armor is now 16. So you got a power of 8. So 8 or less. Oh, and he's dead. And that's it. He only has 1 wound, so he's going to die. And we're going to call the game there. You're going to win anyway at the end of this turn. I can't do anything about it. So yeah, good game. That was fun. So it is the Spirit Lord and the Dishonored facing off. But The Dragyri really able to just seal the deal by actually doing the main objective. I didn't get 1 point from the main objective. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you liked that.